The fact that it's biodegradable plastic is what really makes it special.
Hello, welcome to another video. In today's video, it's about ants. When I got this property, I had dozens of ant hives. Here's one that's nearly repaired, but you can distinctly see how big it was originally. You can see how mounded this one is. I never knocked it down. It's closer to the road. All the ones on the property have been knocked down. Again, you can see how big of an area they'll just kill off. Now I had something piled here, so it hasn't really come back, but they do come back if you get rid of the ants. After I killed this hive, I actually buried a little bit of straw in that pile, and this pile, or this hive, never was repopulated again, where a lot of times they'll come back and start over again in the same hive and you got to kill them multiple times. That didn't happen by, I don't know if the straw or the location, but yeah, so it's actually coming back kind of slow compared to the other ones. Unfortunately, the cheatgrass really loves establishing in these dead hive mounds. This one was enormous. It's coming back pretty good. You can tell where the hives were because they have all the little teeny tiny pebbles mounded up. Okay, so as you can see, they can be dealt with. How did I deal with them? It's a very simple mixture of borax and sugar. You mix 3 parts sugar to 1 part borax. You mix with water until it's syrup, thick syrup kind of consistency, and you put it out there. Now, the question is what do you put that in? Well, I started off with this bucket here. This is version 1, right? It has a lid on it. I filled it up quite a ways with the mixture. Okay, drilled some holes, parked it out on the ant hives, and the ants weren't climbing up into the holes, so I added this twine, okay, and as you can see, there's an ant hive right here, right? So this version 1 bucket was very complicated to actually get the ants to go in there initially, because to coax them up the ramps was not very easy. Okay, so I had like 5 or 6 of these, and as you can see, after this many years, they're just disintegrating. I mean, literally, they're just falling apart. And this is just whatever kind of plastic. So I try to keep it picked up and cleaned up, you know, but yeah, this isn't ideal. So that's when I moved on. This is just what it is. You're not really going to stop this situation, but making this better, work better, is in version 2. So just standing here, looking around, there's buckets out there. You just can't see them because the grass is so high. So you're going to lose even a 5-gallon bucket, kinda, regardless what size container you use. There it is. All right, so this is version 2. And this concept is you give them a lot of holes around the bottom, okay? You paint it so the plastic stays better longer, although the paint cracked off the lid, so who knows with the lid. And then inside you got this another container that holds the poison stuff, right? This one works so much better. If I had just relied on that first version, I never would have been able to get rid of the ants. It used to be so many ants that I needed more and more buckets. I had like 10 or something at the peak. So this is all great. That bucket, you know, you go to Home Depot, you buy a bucket, you buy a lid, you come home, you drill it, you paint it, you do all these things. You got like $7-ish, maybe up to 10 into each unit. Okay, so I came up with this concept where you need a reusable, biodegradable piece of equipment that can actually do this. And that's what I invented. Check it out.
Okay, so this is what I invented here. And the concept is you put your borax sugar mixture in there. This is actually where the lid goes in. So there's a lid that covers the top here, and the lid just slides down in. It's a separate part, and it just twists to open. So the ants just walk up these little things. So you just fill this up, and then you just put a little bit down one of these. Just put this right on the hive, and those ants are done. Pretty simple little part, but the fact that it's biodegradable plastic is what really makes it special. So this is the company that I found that makes plastic that is compostable, biodegradable. So basically, if it just breaks apart out in the field, you're not really going to worry about it too much. I mean, you'll see little parts for, a while. I mean, if you don't pick them up, but it's not going to leave a little toxic part that never breaks down.
And that brings us to right now. So I've actually had these printed up by a company. So this is a 3D print of the design, okay? And this is just a prototype. And I've already redesigned. The lid is already completely going to be different. I'm not happy. Obviously, this is broken. It's hard to even show how this was supposed to work because almost all of them broke. But yeah, that was the concept. But I have a much better concept now that's going to just super simple, easy. It's going to make everything perfect. So this is the actual size. This was the size I conceptualized. It's a prototype, like I think the, oh look, this just broke even more. So I think the ant holes here are a little small. So that's one thing I'm going to change is make a little bigger ant hole. And the lid. So those two things, which is basically just this top of this whole thing, is going to be redesigned. Okay? Now, why do I have these little mini ones? These were obviously a lot cheaper, and I originally was just going to get these just to see how everything worked. And then I decided to, and I actually have a double size one also. So I have one that's just giant. It's in my pickup truck, sitting out in the sun. I just want to see how long this kind of plastic, because this is this biodegradable plastic, right? So, and then I decided just to end up giving these away to people that I was thinking about showing off this project to. So I've given a few of these away. So, but that's it. That's where we're at now. So the next video about this, these may or may not come to market. Things have changed a little bit with the world situation, and I don't know if this is what the world needs right now or not, but I'll keep you posted. If you're interested in anything like this, just leave a comment, or else just wait for the next potential video. Well, I'm going to go ahead and design the new one, but I need to find an injection molder where I live now. So this is the This is the goal. This is the well, and it's not the goal. If I can't find one, then obviously because the whole point of these is to have this to be biodegradable plastic. Because just to put a bunch more plastic that isn't going to freaking ever break down into the environment just to kill ants, you know, it's just, it's too much, right? So if this product can come to fruition in an injection mold with this plastic here, this is this beyond plastic, right? So if I can make all that happen, not in the United States, then this product will come out at some point and be available. But this might be the end. You never know. I'm going to play with the design in CAD because it's fun. But, you know, who knows if I can find anybody to actually 3D, or not 3D, but to injection mold. And that's like a whole process. I was going to do a Kickstarter on that of 40, because it's like 15,000 or 17,000 or something like that for an injection mold. You got to buy the molds, right? So I was going to do a whole Kickstarter to kick these things off. Well, again, the world has changed, so now I'm doing different things. Whether this will happen or not, I'm not sure. It depends. I'm not sure if this plastic is anywhere else in the world that I can get worked on other than in the United States. I'm just not sure. So, like, subscribe, peace.
Thank you for